Hello, how are you? I am Machete's best friend from childhood. My name's Earl, and I first moved. I first when I've met Machete when my family moved to Pennsylvania, a town called Hell. Uh, cutely enough, it was called Hell, and he was my next door neighbor, and he's the one who taught me to play double dutch. Um, got really good at it. For the matter of fact, for the first year we went to state and then national. It was the next year we went to international and took the double Dutch championships, international championships for the next like 5 years. Um, it was a pretty exciting time in my life, and that was also the time where I started noticing that Machete was attracted to some unusual characters. Amanda Smith, for instance, at our school, had a tendency to well, frankly, she killed bugs, a lot of them. Uh, Pretty much, that's what she was doing. Unless she wasn't doing that, then you could talk to her, or she'd be eating, or doing schoolwork, regular stuff, until there was a bug present, and then she was going to kill that bug. I found that disconcerting, and I think Machete found it charming. He's an interesting character, Machete, and he said he was going to marry her, Amanda Smith. And that was his plan for a while until we all went to the circus. Machete, Amanda Smith, myself, the girl I was dating at the time, Peggy, and went to the circus. And Machete, I thought, was just fooling around. Walked around by where some of the performers and the workers were going there, and he's like, I'm a professional lion tamer, he says, and I notice that your lion show could use some work. Perhaps you should see what I can do. And they're like, all right, yeah, we'll give you I'll give you a chance to show us your stuff. And Machete's like, what do you pay? You're a lion tamer. And they mentioned, like, well, we start you off at this pay. And he's like, all right, fair enough. And I thought he was just trying to impress everybody, but unbeknownst to me, Machete had taken a liking to what they call the Dragon Lady at the Curiosity Tent, and he had hatched this plan. And he walked into the cage. He said, "Bring them on." The big cats came in. They sat on these stools, and Machete did this. He kept up that pose for a solid 10 minutes. And then he turned around and walked out. And he says, these lions need some work. And I'm gonna need double the pay. And they doubled the pay. He quit college, joined the circus, dated the Dragon Lady. I had to drive his girlfriend home. And she was, the entire time, she was like killing mosquitoes and stuff like that on the inside of my the car windows. It was full on. And yeah, so like Machete started doing the international circus gig with the Dragon Lady. And the Dragon Lady was also a tattoo artist. And she started tattooing Machete pretty much continuously. And sometimes, I guess, with no ink, because he started filling up pretty fast. And he called me from Yugoslavia and said, my lady's in jail. She got in a knife fight, and it's pretty serious, and I could really use a friend right now. And I'm like, I was on the first plane to Yugoslavia to get my buddies back and see him through this time. And we're going to go visit her. She's in holding, and we're waiting in like the community area where people come and talk to their loved ones and things like that. And Machete sees this woman. This woman is just nothing but ropey muscles, and she's got these eyes that are virtually glowing, these glowing demonic eyes. Just this intense looking lady. And Machete cannot take his eyes off her. And I don't know. I got to say, I was not surprised when he stood up, walked over to her, and said, "I'm a lawyer. I would like to represent you. I know all about your case. I believe a retrial is in order, and I will see you free." And he gave her a card. And I'm like, "What'd that card say, Machete?" And he's like, "It says Machete, attorney at law, man, with my phone number on it." That was the last time Machete ever saw the Dragon Lady, too. He was like, but he really threw himself into the law thing. And he was like filing appeals and having new evidence presented, and it was pretty phenomenal, but it was also pretty hopeless because this woman was nuts, really dangerous, really violent, but worked out a thing where he proposed to her, and he was getting conjugal visits as well. And this went on for like 2 years, and Machete, I called him once, and I'm like, "How are things going? With your with your jailbird?" And he's like, "I think I could get her out." And I'm like, "No, man, you can't. She's committed all sorts of crimes. She's really bad." And he said, "No, I met this sexy little redhead lawyer that said that she could help me if I'll join her law firm." And I'm like, "What?" And I got a few more things, like a few more like emails and letters and postcards, where he eventually dropped his interest in his jailbird girlfriend, and started traveling around with a sexy little redhead lawyer and her law firm, and postcards from all around the world, and defending all these really strange people, and finding other people that I was reading about in the paper, asylum and things like that. And then like the last postcard I got was from hell. And I thought he was staying back with his parents in Pennsylvania. But it was actually from hell. And he's like saying like I'm dating the sexy little redhead is actually Lucifer, and she's not as bad as everyone thinks, and I'm in love, and tell my parents and my friends that I love them, and I'll see them soon, and let them know I'm really happy dating a sexy little redhead, the devil. So yeah, I guess you go down there, and he's come back up as Dick Knight, 1000. I could only imagine, still working the devil aspect of things. He's finally found the woman that is his match. Just happens to be the princess of evil. And I don't know. I don't want to tell somebody who to love, and I just gotta love my friend. My friend's happy. He's in a relationship with the devil, and I'm fine with that. Dick Knight, see you in the tubes, buddy.